I'm at my breaking point. Can I take it another day? I'm at my breaking point.
Hey everybody, welcome back to our channel. I will be reacting to May vs. Mr. Freeze. And like I said in the last video, or Shrek vs. the Grinch, I do not know May too well, so I can say my thing. But I am saying with Mr. Freeze because I feel like, well, because of course I know Mr. Freeze a little bit better than May. But I can't say my the only thing I know is of Mr. Freeze was in the Batman Arkham Knight video game. And that's mainly all my knowledge. And of course his name is Mr. Freeze. He used ice, for crying out loud. Which, that should be pretty obvious. But without further ado guys, let's get on with this video right now.
Welcome to Showoff Showdown! In this series, the fighters are called showoffs, and this is the series for the Showoff Showdown! Now let's meet the showoffs for tonight's showdown, shall we?
No, we shall not.
It's a close battle between May versus Mr. Freeze. That's right.
Isn't that cool?
We have both an Overwatch and DC character in Showoff Showdown.
Finally!
Link to the analysis of both characters in the description below. Now without further ado, it's time for the Showoff to Showdown!
Isn't this gonna be a cool battle? I'm sorry. Oh. God damn, that height. That didn't really look like that was in the nut area, but damn. Like literally, the first few seconds of this fight is already going down dirty. 2 nut shots? Well damn. You okay? Bitch slap. God damn, bro. Suplex! Bruh, she's literally shorter than you. How can you not see that? Oh, I remember this animation. It's Freeze. I don't have time for this. Call yourself a hero, but even though you live inside a freezer. I know that may sound hypocritical. You're nothing. Shots fired. This is to freeze. Oh no, she's twitching. I'm not gonna let you. Oh, I'm not gonna let you freeze them. God damn. Is she crazy? Oh. Don't call your own teammate crazy. Only other people can do that. Besides the person you're fighting with. Fuck. I swear, if there's gonna be Batman versus Tracer, I'm gonna do something dramatic. Oh. Freeze me! Ha! Let it freeze, let the whole world see it freeze. Nothing like a random ice spirit bomb came out of nowhere, like a giant snowball came out of nowhere and be like, let it freeze, let the whole world see her freeze to death. It just,
man, that was cold. But at least the Overwatch fanboys won't complain, because let's face it, we all wanted May to die, didn't we?
Anyway, now let's discuss how and why Mr. Freeze wins this ice-cold showdown. First
Because
off, let's
he
discuss
gives her
who
the
is more
cold
skilled and
shoulder.
experienced. And I think it's safe to say that Mr. Freeze takes this fairly easily. May wasn't cryosleep for a good chunk of her life, and from the time she has been awake, she hasn't shown an awful lot of combat experience. She wasn't part of Overwatch's combat team. Instead, she spent her time with her team studying climatology. I'm not saying she can't fight, but she hasn't shown that much combat experience. While Mr. Freeze has several decades of incarnations full of combat experiences against skilled martial artists like Batman to go off. Now let's discuss speed. Now, neither character is exactly a speed demon. They are both on the slower side in their respective verses, and they do both wear heavy equipment that can hinder their movement. But I think it's safe to say that Mr. Freeze holds the edge. He is consistently showing fighting superhumanly fast characters, like Batman, who are bare minimum Mach 2.
I swear, if every feat that can list is gonna have Batman in it,
explosion, but that could be seen as an outlier considering that his suit limits his movement. Regardless, these Mach speeds would still give him an edge over May. Now, there definitely are some characters in Overwatch that could easily blitz Mr. Freeze. I have no doubt that the fastest in the Overwatch verse, such as Doomfist, Genji, and Tracer, could easily be faster than Mr. Freeze. But the problem for May is that she doesn't have any kind of direct scale to these characters, nor does she have any strong standing Mach speed feats of her own. Now let's discuss strength. Again, this does go to Freeze. May doesn't really have any superhuman strength feats. Sure, her ice has been shown to be very strong, as it once supported the top of a radio tower, which should probably weigh quite a few tons. But May hasn't shown any feats of physical strength that come close to what Mr. Freeze has done. He is able to easily smash people to pieces, throw humans and heavy lifting weights, and even punch through thick, solid ice. Now let's discuss durability. May hasn't really been showing surviving massive amounts of damage in the Overwatch comics nor cinematic shorts. So because of that, we have to resort to what she can tank in the gameplay. She is able to tank bullets, lasers, shurikens, rockets, and even later attacks from the Doomfist gauntlet, which at full power was stated to be able to destroy an entire skyscraper, though this doesn't make May large building level, as the attacks she tanks later hit.
One sec, gotta check on my brother. I'm done with my brother. Seriously, I'm so done with him. But yes, let's go with this video. Again.
With the intention of causing knockback and not massive amounts of damage. When she does get hit with a full force punch from Doomfist, yeah, she gets one shot. Although, more impressively, her HP is greater than Junkrat, so it should be realistic to scale her to him, and Junkrat survived an explosion that decimated an entire concrete warehouse. With all that being said, let's look at what Mr. Freeze can survive. He is able to tank heavy gunfire, explosions, being frozen, extreme heat, sword slashes, and even hits from superhumans like Batman, Azrael, Clayface, and on one occasion, he even survived a hit from everyone's favorite Saiyan Slayer, the Man of Steel himself,
Batman.
Superman. An outlier, as Freeze hasn't demonstrated anywhere near that kind of durability at any other time. Plus, Superman does tend to hold back against those he could easily kill simply because he doesn't want to kill them. So I see no reason why this would be any different. But on the other hand, let's discuss Clayface, another superhumanly strong character that Mr. Freeze can survive attacks from. Clayface is insanely powerful. He's easily stronger than Batman, can break through ice, concrete, and solid steel. Heavily armored vehicles such as military-grade tanks and the Batmobile, one-shotted a shark and broke through a force field, and Freeze has tanked attacks from this level of power. I think it's safe to say that this puts his durability at least on par with May, if not above. Now, it is worth noting that May can heal herself by encasing herself in a block of ice, but a healing factor does not equal durability, and it doesn't change the fact that Mr. Freeze can take more damage than May can. Now, let's discuss what these two are capable of with their ice. And let me tell you, May's ice doesn't even compare to Mr. Freeze's. Her ice walls can withstand the weight of the top of a radio tower, as well as many attacks in the Overwatch series, including Reinhardt's Fire Strike, I hope I didn't mispronounce that, showing that this ice takes more than just a fireball to melt, and her ice block she can surround herself with is even able to take full force punches from Doomfist and even Diva's mixed self-destructing, which has been estimated to be even stronger than Doomfist's full force punch. She can also use her ice gun to freeze people in just a few seconds and follow up with a lethal icicle shot to the head. This is impressive, but let's compare that to Mr. Freeze. His ice can block bullets, stop cars, shake buildings, freeze an entire street, punch through steel, destroy tanks and bulletproof mechs, create an entire ice palace with his ice gun, eat your heart out, Elsa, and he can easily kill people just by shooting them with the ice alone. So while May's ice is better on a defensive standpoint, Mr. Freeze's
Pretty
ice
much.
is much better on an offensive standpoint. And he can kill people just by freezing them, whereas May has to freeze people and then lead hand chops with icicles to kill them. And this isn't even factoring in Freeze's ability to freeze enemies with a single touch, his frost breath, or any of his other pieces of equipment.
Okay, that's a
overall,
little
while
OP
May may have
against
stronger
May.
ice to use for defense and can heal herself, it will only delay the inevitable.
Pretty
Mr.
much.
Freeze can use his ice much more effectively than May on an offensive standpoint. His equipment is superior, he is overall physically superior, and he has a lot more combat experience. Not to mention, considering that ice is what keeps him alive, it's hard to believe that May can use that substance against him. So I think Mr. Freeze deservingly takes the victory in tonight's Ice Cold Showdown.
That's basically like
So in
saying
the
like,
end,
oh yeah,
the Overwatch
Nox is
fame
going
was
around
May
magic,
or
and
May
he's just
not
like
with
fire
Freeze
everywhere.
in it. The winner of this battle is Mr. Freeze. Now, May is still developing, and she could very well be a challenge for Mr. Freeze in the future. So if you want to see a rematch after May gets further developed, then let me know in the comments below, and we'll see what happens in the future. Now, before I wrap this up, I want to give an extra special thanks to the MLG Avocado for scripting this episode. Oh, and by the way, I'm not sure if you've noticed in the last episode, but for Christmas, I got a brand new cool high-quality microphone.
Finally!
It works a lot better than this little cheap piece of crap. The only thing left I can say is, Happy New Year, eh?
Okay, that's a good fan art right there.
Got any ideas for showoff showdown? Then let me know in the comments below. And hopefully, I just might do them. Now stay tuned for the next episode of Showoff Showdown!
Oh, okay, that's good. Stop this, please.
Welcome to...
There you go.
Look, I took this the top.
Alright, yes. Can you please go? Now you want to be all sweet, do you?
Yes.
Alright,
Please
go.
look back to that Christmas tree.
No, please go, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. Well, anyways, I got no idea who's coming up next, so yeah. Oh yeah, bro. When is Doctor Strange versus Sans coming out? Actually, but anyways, yeah, that's pretty much it. Discord will be down in the description below if you want to talk to me, guys. But yes, if you like this video, please freeze that like button. Phone, computer, tablet, where you watch this video, freeze that like button and smash it against the ground. Subscribe to my channel, comment down below what do you want me to react to, and I will do it whenever I get a chance. But without further ado, guys, peace out.